Hey everybody, this is Wicked and welcome back to WGL. This is going to be episode 4 of my Final Fantasy 8 no leveling walkthrough. Dollet seed exam, part 2. So I'm pretty much got all of my magics stocked. I have all my abilities that I want to learned, and I have all the GFs to level 10. So we're pretty good. Like, I have unlocked, as you can tell, Mad Rush as well as Ammo Refine, which is really what we're trying to get. On Shiva, Doom, we're gonna end up learning. I'm not too worried about that though. And then on Quizzicato we have Mid Magic Refine. As you can see, we've learned Card and Card Mod. So after pretty much we've done all that, we can go ahead and move on. So we're gonna come up here. Still don't talk to nobody who's on the ground. I'm gonna try a little something new on this episode. I'm gonna try not to talk as much, and I won't be ad-libbing the game this time around. So we're about to get into a battle here with Anacondor. We're going to use Cypher just like before. I also added Card on Cypher. That way you can card them and show you how it's done. So with everything still junction on Cypher, their level and the amount of health that the Anacondor has, you only need to really hit him twice. So first I'm just going to, cure myself up. And you hit him twice, he'll be low enough to where you can card him. Damn. So while you're walking up here, you could possibly get into another encounter. That's the reason why I haven't revived Zell and Squall yet. But regardless, even after you pass this last screen up, coming up here, they'll automatically be revived at 1 HP. So. And once you get to the top up here and see there, another encounter. I was just checking if the elite soldier had anything good. They didn't, so now they all must die. And once you come up there, you can go ahead and, I normally do anyway, I don't know if you have to, but better safe than sorry. Just go ahead and take everything off of Cypher, and don't forget to remove his magic back over to Quistis. Because you will be losing Cypher right here. He will no longer be in your party. I just went ahead and gave Quistis the scan. Since she's going to be mainly my magic when she's on my team, or whoever else is going to be on my team in that spot will most likely be my mage. That's pretty much who I'm going to keep most of the spells on. Now y'all also don't forget to like, sub, leave comments, ring that bell. Hit that notification button so you know whenever I either upload new videos, content, things like that. And also let me know what y'all think. Do y'all like all the talking? Do y'all want me more quiet? Do y'all like me ad-libbing the game? Do you want to just hear the music of the game more? Do you want just straight tips and hints as to what to do? Things like that. I'm always open to try new things. We're actually about to get into a battle coming up, a boss battle, and we can draw a GF from this said boss. And not only that, this boss has a magic on him that is worth the effort to stock 100 on each character. And I say worth the effort because it's a pain in the ass, especially early game, seeing as Squall and Zell both have horrible magic stats, so they will fail a good bit. But if you can endure cure, if you can endure, the magic is going to be well worth it, trust me. This is a cutscene of our new party member. And her name is Hey, she's also that girl you ran into at the beginning of the game. Yeah, you sure haven't. Selfie. So she's going to be another member added to our party, and she will be one of my mages, and hopefully yours too. She has already a pretty decent magic stat, I believe, anyway. A lot higher than Squall's and Zell's, and I think she might be even higher than Quistis's, but I'm not 100% on that one. And also, whatever you do, don't follow her right here. You can actually jump off right there if you want, but don't do it. You'll lose points for your seed exam if you do. And as you see, they were both revived at 1 HP, so I'm just gonna go ahead and heal them up a little bit with a potion. A couple of them, a couple potions each. And we're gonna go ahead and transfer the GFs and set their abilities and attacks back up. Don't forget to do that. So we're gonna go ahead and come around. Once again, don't jump off the cliff unless you want to lose points. And also up here, make sure you say no, it's not best to jump, or whatever it is, you wouldn't jump, because if you go against that and say the other thing, he actually kind of acts like Cypher towards Zell and calls Zell a chicken wuss. See, if you do, I don't know about that, you know, you'll lose points again because your character and the way you talk to people will be degraded pretty much. So this part right here, you can actually technically lose a lot of points if you don't do the right things. So yeah, that's just something to keep in mind. Also, if you want to get a pure 100% on this seed exam, you pretty much cannot run away from battle. So either you have to not be doing a no level playthrough where no matter who you go up against, you can just destroy without worrying about it, or you use the no encounter boost battle boost on the Xbox or the newer PlayStations to be able to pass this part without escaping, because you're going to run into a lot of people, and it's actual soldiers that you fight, not monsters. And we don't have break yet, so we can't stone the soldiers. So on this part, I do lose points. I have no choice. It's all RNG based. Like, you can come in this area and not run into somebody, or you can come into this area and only run into one person. I ended up getting as lucky as running into 2 separate battles, so yay me. And I didn't use the no encounter, so more realistic, because I know a lot of people really don't use the battle boost early on or at all. So yeah, we're about to get into another cutscene. Don't forget to draw that blind, I believe it said it was. Yeah, you want blind. Blind's good to have. So we're gonna go up. If y'all ever played Final Fantasy VII, this is actually a good callback. You will remember these two. It's like they're all grown up and they got jobs now. It's also good to note that Biggs carries Asuna right in here. So if you would like to draw some more Asuna, even stock up a good bit of it, because I think he's on a time limit on how long he stays out before the actual boss comes out. Basically, Biggs starts first, and then Wedge will come out, and then I think after you beat him, the boss comes out. I'm not quite sure on that part. But yeah, Biggs does have Asuna. Wedge doesn't have anything important, just your regular main stuff: Fire, Thunder, Blizzard, Cure. So that's totally up to you. If you want to draw the Asuna, you can. If not, just go ahead and kill him. I go ahead and just draw a little bit of Asuna. But yeah, I'm drawing just a little bit of Asuna. I'm not doing the whole 100 stack, because if anything, I'm pretty much just showing y'all how Zell and Squall both do fail, and even Selphie still technically fails every once in a while because their magic is still so low. See, Selphie just failed right there. And they're getting low. See, he's only getting like 3, stuff like that. So, and you're going to be pretty much trying to do this and survive during the double thing, because I do recommend doing this for the double, even though it will take a minute. I do recommend doing it. If you don't, that's totally fine, but it would be wise to do it. And here's Wedge. So I think you can either deal enough damage to Biggs to make Wedge come out, or it's just based on the time limit. You wait so long, Wedge comes out. After you deal enough damage to him, or the time runs out and I think the boss comes out, I want to say it's and to be honest, I'm not Elvert maybe, but But anyway, when the boss comes out, first thing you want to do is draw Siren off of him, which is going to be your 4th GF. It's going to be your 4th GF that you get. So don't forget to draw that GF from Ifrit. If you miss it here, I don't think you have another chance to draw her until the end game part. But yeah, so after you draw Siren, which I'm going to show you a little bit of kind of the basics, and then I'm going to cut the rest of it out. I'll probably end this video after I show you this, and then just start my next video with beating the boss and moving on. I'm also trying to cut these videos down a little bit. I was trying to do them like 30 minutes, give or take, a little bit longer, a little bit shorter. But I went ahead and decided to do this at 20 minutes, so it's going to be roughly anywhere from probably like 17 to 20 minutes, depending on how much I have to cut and edit. We'll see how that goes. Because I see I've been getting a lot of views, but no interaction. So I'm trying to be a little more interactive with everybody. Hopefully everybody gives some ideas of what y'all want to see, what y'all don't want to see. Trying to be a little more engaging, maybe less annoying, if that's kind of how it was coming off the first couple of videos, which is totally understandable. Like I said, I'm new to starting, so I'm gonna run into a lot of stuff. As you can see, the boss is coming in. She did a little tornado shit. Basically, once you draw all the doubles to them, all you basically got to do is just attack them, attack. You can also cast double on yourself if you want, and then draw and cast the thunder spells from him onto him, like, you know, draw it and then cast it onto him. Could possibly work good. And after I drew Siren, I'm gonna go ahead and heal myself. The hardest part is possibly having to constantly go back and forth and heal yourself, especially if you're doing a ×3 speed. I don't recommend doing ×3 because sometimes he will spam that little tornado move he just did, and he will hurt all 3 of your characters. He already deals a decent amount of damage to you, especially if he uses one of his magics or that breath of his. His hit will still hit you for like 50 something easily. So you're going to be constantly healing, as you can see, but it's still doable. I've done it, I am doing it, and we're all hopefully going to do it. So I'm just going to constantly cure and stock double. Now a good tip is selfie. Whenever, most likely she will be finished stocking double before your other 2, way before your other 2. At that point, you can focus her on just healing everybody until the other 2 finish stocking. It becomes a lot easier once you get selfie done with her stocks, which shouldn't take too long. Like I said, you will be finished with her way before the other 2, so you can either kind of mess around with her alt, or just, you know, constantly heal her Wicked, her Squall, and Zell until it's done. But that's the end of this video, and I'll catch everybody on the next one.